Maybe we shouldn't have put the artifact down next to the other one. That was perhaps a bad idea. Alright. Any more witty banter from you, Arthur? No? Alright. In that case, all that remains is for us to go to the Andes. I wasn't even thinking when I went to talk to the guy, because I was still dressed up as him. Now, we need some flint to get the balloon up in the air. Now, the first thought that I had is the talisman made out of flint? Because I can't immediately think of anywhere else that I have had some flint. Can I take it back? Yes, I can. Hurrah! Save the frogs and the lily pads and the lilies. Let's have another look at this talisman. Blah blah blah. Gold figure clasping the flint rock. There we go. There, I managed to work that one out by myself. Yeah, some redemption. Some redemption is to be had. Run! Run to the balloon. Go on, go on, up.
Hey, if the block is made of flint, and the talisman is made of flint, that means it would be possible to open a cute little flint boutique. We'll call it Sparks, with a Z, and we'll have name tags and an antique cash register.
I somewhat fear it might take a larger fire than that to drive the balloon. Wait, I'm hallucinating. What the hell is that meant to be? Oh god, we're miles up in the air.
Sinclair says, I'm sorry, but that painting just sucks. But this time, instead of getting mad, I just walk away, as if saying, girlfriend, don't even go there. So then he says, Gage, have you been listening to a word I've said? From this view, we can pretty much see everything. But I can give some telescopic help if you'd like to sightsee a little better. I hope you brought quarters.
Okay, so we were told to look to the temple. I guess that'll put the fire out and we'll go back down, so I won't do that.
Those Nazca-like lines must represent different times in history. I assume you saw something in those lines while you were daydreaming. It's incredible that they use such a sweeping landscape as their book of history.
Okay, so look to the temple.
Gage! See the two birds poised over the arrow-shaped pool? Those birds must represent the brothers. They're fighting over the pool.
Brother! That doesn't immediately help me to figure out the thingy. Oh. Ah, there we go. Let's see then. I have some writing around here somewhere. So, the correct order is human, bear, bird, and cat. Could have sworn that's vaguely similar to what I put it as already. Ah, whatever. Let's get down. Yeah, I've got vertigo. Whoa! Could take a while. Who's controlling this thing? I mean, does Gage know how to pilot a balloon? Apparently he does. Whee! It might feel very gentle, but in order for us to actually be going that quickly down, you'd have to be traveling at quite the pace. Alright, let's get out of this hellhole. Go, 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 go! Zip, 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 zip. Zip, 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 zip. Zip, 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 zip. Alright. Let us once again plug into here. So, with the arrow facing that way. Oh, human is already selected. Bear. Bird. Which means that... Okay, so is 50% correct.
That seemed to do the trick. Sounds like we opened a door nearby.
Sweet, look at this. That's a lot of fire. Whoa.
A pessimist might view a wall of fire popping up in front of them as a minor setback. But you, Gage, you're a rock. Stop crying. We can get through this.
Nothing like a big old wall of fire. Let's just go ahead and save. I wonder if it's just like a test of bravery. Okay, apparently not.
Cinnamon! No, Gage, your eyebrow's on fire.
Let's see. Shake my stick at it. Maybe I need to change my guys. No? Okay.
I'm allergic to flame.
Is there anything around here? I don't see anything. Well, I guess if there's fire and we've opened this thing up, can we go back upstairs? Yes, we can. Well, let's see what happens if we pour some water down there. I'm sorry, my lilies and flowers.
Bravo, Gage! That should be the last of the Element Guardians. Now let's search the rest of this temple.
There shall be no more plants, no more flowers in this pool.
Here's gourmet food for thought. The shaman, thinking that you were the farm boy Achael, confided that he had a dream about the boy. The shaman saw Achael save the artifact and said that he had a great destiny. Gage, you were disguised as the boy when you visited the shaman. Do you think that he really dreamed about you?
I don't know, but I'm changing my guys anyway. I was about to do that.
Okay.
That's quite the illustrative portrait.
I'll translate that large grouping of pictograms on the pillar. Ever since the spirit teachers first gave our shamans the gift of the dream seeing, our people have been entrusted with recording stories that have passed and stories that will come. We have seen that the wrath of the brothers spans across many generations. Far, far into tomorrow, more years than can be counted by generations, the brothers will return for a final battle when all of the totems are brought together. Our shamans have seen many murky dreams about this coming conflict. Although the outcome is uncertain, the fate of the world will be decided. The city of Earth and Water was the first city that the spirits visited. They taught them the power of life and healing, but their city was consumed by the brothers in a battle of fire and wind. One terrible day in the shadows of tomorrow, the brothers will come to find the totem that will allow them to see time as our shamans do. They will destroy our city, but our culture, our stories, and our totem will be saved by a brave warrior.
I was totally on a navigation point there. Totally on a navigation point.
One terrible day in the shadows of tomorrow. One day in the shadows of tomorrow, a distant mountain city will be visited by the spirits. Because of their focus, their solemn priests were taught the power of matter. After learning from the all-powerful spirits, these holy men could change the elements. Then the brothers came, demanding the power of matter, and another tribe was destroyed.
Alright. What do we have down here, then? Oh, okay. I was expecting more of a challenge.
That must be the artifact! Hurry and grab it, Gage, and I'll jump us back to TSA!
Alright, here we go. Final piece.
I have it! I found the third artifact!
You're just in time, Gage. The Porthalos, they just entered Earth's orbit. It won't be long before they locate the TSA.
Receiving a high-priority communication from the Cyrolan cruiser Aquila.
We have felt a great disturbance from the TSA. You have the legacy. If we have sensed it, believe that the Quotha Lost know as well. We are sending Cyrolan sentinels to assist you.
The Porthalos have breached the outer shielding. All security teams prepared to intercept. I say again, the Porthalos have breached the outer shielding.
Before everything gets even more chaotic, I just wanted to say, well, be careful.
Gage, the three artifacts are projecting some kind of image. I recognize some of the elements. Remember the Sasiqui symbol that the Cyrolan ambassador showed us?
This pendant is an ancient Sosiqui relic that our archaeologists discovered on another planet. We believe this symbol is a Sosiqui marking that represents their legacy. The true legacy might also bear this mark.
Yeah, I'm afraid I can't see very much from
I
that.
think we need to create that symbol by manipulating these artifacts. If I'm not mistaken, each artifact is projecting its forward face to create that central image.
Well, that's fine. That seems easy enough.
That Sosiqui symbol must have a special meaning. If I were taking a Rorschach inkblot test, I would say it looks like a butterfly. Interpreted another way, it could possibly represent the struggle for the legacy. Notice the claw-like hands grasping for the 3 pyramid objects? Those could represent 3 races, all grasping for the powers of the legacy.
3 races? I thought there were only 2. Ah, cool, I can. No, I'm him. Right, let's see what this thing does. So I can reset the puzzle. I can click that.
When you touch the front face of one of the artifacts, it stops projecting its image into the center. That could be extremely helpful. By turning off a piece, you can see how it affects the central image.
Oh, hang on, I can rotate? Ah, okay. That's not reset, that's rotate one of the artifacts. I'm not quite sure what... Okay, so I can turn that way. I can turn it on and off. I can turn it that way. Okay, so I can actually turn it all the ways. Okay.
Looks like each of the faces are unique, and with 3 pyramid-shaped objects, each with 4 faces, carry the 1, there are exactly 1,728 possible combinations. I assume there's at least one combination in there that will solve whatever test this is. Or this thing is unsolvable and we go absolutely drooling mad trying. Let's keep turning these pieces to see if there is some relationship that could help us.
Well, it's definitely not that difficult.
Now I understand how the image is being generated. The central image is a composite of all 3 artifact faces. It looks like the overlapping regions between any 2 pieces cancel each other out.
Indeed they do, Arthur. Congratulations. You have passed level 1 of this test. This really is just a case of turning them. I'll probably need to take some notes on which faces have which symbols. Because, you know, if you had a few like that one, then certainly that would solve the puzzle quickly enough. Whoa, that's got all 3 of the central pieces on it. I somewhat doubt that would be that simple. Oops, that's not what I meant. I think that's going to be the same whichever way it's turned, isn't it? Yes. No, that would have been a touch too simple. Okay, so the easiest way to solve this then, let's say that this is the top one, so we need 4 triangular faces. So, one face has the triangles, has the arc there, and the arc there. One face has the arc there, there, and there. One face has 2 triangles with an arc there and there. That's that first one again. And the final face is that one. Which, for the sake of simplicity, I'll just say is like that. Then the one down here. Oh, I'm sorry, did we run out of spooky music? Triangle there. Let's see. C and the double C there. I'm of course accounting for the rotation from my perspective. Then this face has got 2 C's like that. This face has got a triangle and 2 C's on the opposite. Oops. Oh wow, this one's got a lot in it. And this one has triangle with 2 C's at the bottom, the C at the top, and the C at the bottom down there. And last, but by no means least, this one over here has got a rotation of C's. Both bottom triangles and the C's on that side. Triangle down there with the C beneath and the C on that side. And then an arrow there with 2 C's down. Alright, now looking at my piece of paper. So the top one doesn't have any single triangles by themselves. Oops. It only has the double and the triple. Now that's strange. I would have thought that that would have eliminated the top one there. I thought the whole point of this was that it eliminated if they were the same. Oops. God damn it. Now I'm really doing it, aren't I? There we go. So why aren't those two triangles eliminating each other? It is on that one. Very strange. Unless there needs to be an overlap. So that's one by itself. So if there's one by itself, it will project. If there are two, it won't. But then there are two here. Oh, right, duh. Because that triangle is that one, not that one. Right, I need to take the rotation into account. Derp. So yes, so none of these have got... So the top one has 2 triangles at the minimum, 3 at the most. So we need a combination on the bottom left and bottom right that has the triangles. And then potentially I'm thinking the C's will come from the top one. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. Now this one has got a 2 triangle, which the other one doesn't. And this one has a single triangle. In fact, all of its ones are single triangles. Let's find the face with the 4, this one. Now if we rotate this to there, this one has a 2-sided one like that. go.
The legacy was meant for all races.
Agent Blackwood! Quickly, give us the legacy! The Coastal Ops will destroy us all if they claim it!
Zerolian killers have no right to our legacy.
Can't you see the cycle is happening again? Your two races are battling each other over something that's supposed to bring peace. I won't let you turn this place into another battleground. Know that the Sosequi have long since transcended your universe. Our legacy has waited thousands of years for its proper heir. It contains the sum of our wisdom. It is the collective essence of what we were, and what we are, and what we will be. This knowledge must be tempered with maturity. Its secrets will be shared with the many races around the galaxy, but only when they are ready for such an awesome responsibility. Until that time, the legacy will be safeguarded by beings who have already demonstrated their worth, wielding the disciplines of time, matter, and life.
Humans will claim their birthright and become the stewards of the Sosequi legacy. They will share its knowledge with the galaxy when the other races have proven their worthiness.
We understand the elders, and we will obey.
What?
A great fate lurks in the future of humankind. Elliot told me that often. You must be Gage Blackwood.
I am. Service was very touching, Reverend. You wanted to see me?
Yes. Throughout his long life, Elliot always believed that it was his duty to guide humanity toward a destiny. But 10 years ago, when the Cerolans came to invite us into the Symbiotree, he misjudged and insisted that they had come to conquer. Blinded by his zeal to protect Earth, he acted rashly.
He was imprisoned on Vega Thalon, yes, I know. I put him there.
Gage, when you came to see Elliot, prison had already eroded his faith in humanity and his will to live. But he asked me to tell you that you were not responsible for his death. A great time is coming in our history, he said, and he believed that you would help to usher it in. That thought comforted Elliot in his last moments. I want to thank you for coming, Gage.
Thank you, Reverend.
He was a great man once. You know, his death really wasn't your fault. Gage, I wanted to thank you. I didn't expect to see you at my hearing, but because of your testimony, they commuted my sentence.
You redeemed yourself. I only spoke the truth.
Yeah, but you put your reputation on the line after everything I did to you.
It's all in the past, Michelle. We both know we can't change the past.
Have you decided whether you're going to accept the Symbiotry's offer?
No, I haven't. I told them I needed more time.
Retirement's not your style, Gage. Besides, I think your ego would swell up too much if I had to call you Mr. Ambassador to the quote the lost, sir.
Arthur?
Remember, Commissioner Jack wanted you at the ceremony early.
Why did I agree to that?
Why? Because you saved the world again! All by yourself, with absolutely no help from your friends.
All right. Point taken. I won't forget to mention you.
Oh, thank you, kind sir. And when will this magnanimous mention occur? After dessert or during the cab ride home?
I couldn't have done anything without you.
Even though Genghis Khan would make a big splash at our reception, I need to assume a more formal chameleon guise. Something macho. Gage, do we have time to jump back and meet Dick Clark?
Who?
Never mind. He'll probably be at the party.
Happy ending? Happy end? I guess this is just credits. So, as expected, they trying to make Sinclair into a villain who is acting in the best interests. He just did the wrong thing for the right reason. I kind of like what they tried to do with Agent 3. Ah, James Hazelwood, you happy man, you. I don't know, that it felt a little ham-fisted that we were suddenly made the Tenant Guardians of time, space, and life. And that's not the Susikui, the bad ones. That the bad ones would just suddenly bend the knee and accept that, I find a little... I mean, they fought their way across the galaxy to get back here to claim the legacy. That they would give it up quite so easily seems a little...
Gage, your theme music is lovely, but I think it's about time we played a little something for the kids. 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Dun 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 dun. Arthur, dun dun dun. They called him Arthur, dun 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 dun. He was an artificial intelligence that was cool. Arthur, dun dun dun. They called him Arthur, dun dun. They thought that his singing was annoying, but he was no fool. Artificial as soap, artificial as rope, Artificial, artificial, he will find the love that is the one for Arthur's the lonely one. Arthur.
Alright. Got ourselves a little bit more of credits here. Give everyone their fair time on screen for their work on creating the game. All the talents and special thanks and what have you. And I wonder why there's a next button and there's also a return to main menu button. Before I click anything, so let me just wrap up what I want to say. It's making us the sudden de facto guardians of time and space seemed a little, yay, humanity is the best. But hey, they had to wrap the story up somehow. It was interesting that they had the whole 3 races squabbling over power when we didn't really squabble over it. It was only those 2 really. But hey. All in all, it's a good game. It's unfortunate that you can't actually cause temporal bubbles. There aren't actually any game overs, which is quite a modern game thing. I mean, King's Quest style, you walk around a corner and die. That is quite an old motif. I'm very disappointed that I had to... I always say this. But of course I'm disappointed that I had to go, or I felt I had to figure things out with the help of UHS hints. The healing water from Atlantis. I'm not quite sure how they could have made that different. Because I also had that bowl, which didn't seem to serve any purpose. The rest of it seemed to fall into place. Obviously I needed a little bit of Arthur's hints and guidance, but I didn't actually have to resort to clicking onto UHS hints to directly get the solution. There are some good puzzles in this one. I like that last one. I'm glad I figured that out in a fairly timely manner, all on my own. Alright, let's click next and see what happens. Okay, so next is just the next page of credits. There you go. Ah, Robert Miller. Let's return to main menu. Sure, save game. Why not? 39. Done. I assume if we load that, it'll just take us straight back to the puzzle. No, it just takes us straight back to the credits. Just in case you want to go to the credits. Because you couldn't just totally just push that. But hey. All in all, so since I've now played all 3 of the games in the series, the best game, the game that I enjoyed the most, I think, is Pegasus Prime. I really liked the setting and the story from Pegasus Prime more than the next 2. Admittedly, Pegasus Prime did have something of an advantage being a remake of the first game with more modern what-have-yous. It's a shame that they changed Gage's actor for Journeyman 3. He looked way too intense. He was very, oh, this is critical urgency. Oh, my eyes, I can't believe what I'm seeing. I quite like the relaxed, more chill Gage from 1 and 2. Up next on the channel, well, I've got Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction to do, but other than that, I'm fairly open to doing some new stuff, and I have got a number of older games. Not just puzzle games, I've also got some less intellectually challenging games lined up as well. If you have any suggestions, comments that you wish to see of games coming up, or just generally to do with the LPs and what have you, feel free to leave your comments. there will be a bonus video following this one where I go through the diary. There's a few pages, not as many as Pegasus Prime, but there are still a few maps and what have you that I drew that you may wish to check out. But until then, I'm Raven, and that's all from the Journeyman Project 3 Legacy of Time.